What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Attitude v Universe 1 Part 5 now. We've got the Shield on a 3-on-1 assault on John Cena. And you know this cannot end very well for the leader of the C Nation, John Cena, as Roman Reigns hits a big Samoan drop. And now, a double team move there by the Shield as Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns working together very nicely now. And it looks like Roman Reigns has a spear coming up for John Cena, maybe. Oh, dissension with the Shield. Dean Ambrose has hit a back suplex on Seth Rollins. Could this be dissension? Maybe. As I think everybody has a finisher in the Shield besides Dean Ambrose right now. And Dean Ambrose going to work. But John Cena with a big shoulder tackle. Wait a second. Dean Ambrose. Big DDT by Dean Ambrose. Very nice. And now Seth Rollins calling for the end here. Is Seth Rollins going to hit it? Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins going to work. Dean Ambrose just watching right now. Oh, big slam by Roman Reigns. Oh, what's Seth Rollins thinking here? Seth Rollins. Big suplex by Seth Rollins now. Seth Rollins may be going to work. And Seth Rollins going to look for it again. Big suplex by Seth Rollins again. John Cena is just getting destroyed right now. And now Dean Ambrose. Big headlock pile driver by Dean Ambrose. That is it. John Cena is knocked out. The Shield 3-on-1 assault in the ring after John Cena went through a grueling match against Dolph Ziggler. The Shield just assaulted John Cena. And the Shield have been involved in all the matches. We're just involved in the match with John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. Dean Ambrose came out and headlock drivered John Cena's head to the mat. So you gotta wonder, what is the Shield's goal here? Is the Shield's goal to cause John Cena his loss at the next pay-per-view, maybe? I don't know. But right now, we got the best in the world. We got Mr. Straight Edge himself. We got CM Punk. And CM Punk is in a little bit of a situation here. Because you see, CM Punk was running his mouth about how John Cena sucks as champion. And he is the reason why we have the PG era. And he is a sports entertainer and not a wrestler. So the game came out and decided to make a match. CM Punk will pay for his actions, quoted by Triple H. CM Punk will face two behemoths, two monsters. He will face the man coming to the ring. He will face the Big Show. But no. He will not just face the Big Show. He will also face Big Show's partner, a monster in his own right, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. You gotta wonder, how is Punk gonna withstand all this? And in the top of all that, it's not just a regular match. It's a if Punk loses, this match will mean the end of Punk's career, as Punk gets a nice neck breaker. If Punk loses and gets pinned by any of these two opponents, gets disqualified as Punk gets some nice elbows to the chest, he will never be a WWE superstar again, and he will be fired by WWE as vintage Punk gets a nice swinging neck breaker there. Punk with a series of neck breakers, and now Punk reverses Big Show coming off the ropes. And now Punk, nice Russian leg sweep by Punk. Punk is in control early. Here we go. Now what's Punk thinking here? Now Punk, big heel kick to the head of Big Show. Very nice by Punk. Punk really has to give it all he's got here as Punk is just toying with Big Show down on the mat as Big Show is laid out. But now Big Show, a flurry of punches and a big kick, sending him into the corner. No! Now CM Punk gets Big Show in a corner, and CM Punk's going to hit a nice tornado DDT. You got to think that Punk has to have some butterflies, thinking that if he loses here tonight, he will not be a WWE superstar anymore. Oh, Big Show caught him. He was going for a crossbody, and Big Show caught him and hits a backbreaker, knee to the back to CM Punk. And Big Show, his strength hits that drop toe. And now the Big Show's going to attack him, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. You know CM Punk doesn't have any advantage here. The only way CM Punk is going to win, it is not going to be by his physical stature. Punk is not the biggest man in the room. He is not a monster like Big Show and Mark Henry. He is not as strong as Mark Henry or Big Show, definitely. But the one thing Punk is, as he throws a nice elbow there, Punk does have that mixed martial art background. He has the background, the elbows, and the knees. He knows how to use his body. That is one way Punk needs to win. Also, his heart. His heart is bigger than any of these guys. His heart to compete. And now, big clothesline by Mark Henry. CM Punk's heart to will to compete, to keep going, it's going to have to go on. As now, they keep each other fresh by tagging in and out. And CM Punk may be done here. One. No, Punk kicks out after a 1 count. Pretty remarkable of Punk as he hits another heel kick there. After he took all that damage, Punk only gets a 1 count there. Punk is really showing his resiliency right now. Punk is trying to show Triple H, you cannot bring me down. And now Punk, another nice heel kick there. Punk really working over the head on Big Show. Maybe trying to set up for that go to sleep. But now Big Show for comeback. But Punk says no, no, no. And now Punk, another heel kick. Now Punk, what's Punk thinking here? Punk going up top. No, but Big Show gets up. Big Show. Oh, Big Show caught to him again. And another big knee to the back. Even when CM Punk gets some advantages, CM Punk. Wait a second. CM Punk going for the go to sleep. Go to sleep. Connects. That could be it. Nice camera angle there, by the way, showing the refs. No, but CM Punk was trying to get Mark Henry. But Mark Henry just drops out of the way there. CM Punk goes flying over the ropes. CM Punk knew that Mark Henry would have stopped the pin there. So CM Punk is going to go to work on Mark Henry outside. They're trying to make this just a singles match. Try to get the numbers even for him, but that's not going to work. The numbers game is starting to wear on CM Punk. As CM Punk did hit that nice go to sleep, but CM Punk was trying to get Mark Henry out of the way so he could pin Big Show, as we had a nice reversal there, dropped hole. Mark Henry just sidestepped him and CM Punk got sent out of the ring there, just that. As Big Show reversed, and a nice move there by Big Show. And the numbers game is maybe just too much for CM Punk as Mark Henry gets into the ring more. And a elbow and collar lock up here, and Mark Henry, obviously with the strength of Mark Henry, regains the control of the match. The thing about this match is, camel clutch. Could this be it? Could this be it? CM Punk is going to have to will his way to the ropes. CM Punk may have to will his way to the ropes. No, Mark Henry just releases it, realizing that CM Punk was not going to tap, but that did wear out CM Punk. Oh, a nice edge chop to the heart of Mark Henry, to the chest of Mark Henry. And now CM Punk going in for that nice tornado DDT there, very nice. CM Punk is still fighting back, but you gotta wonder, how long can CM Punk do this before they take control? And control may be starting right now. Oh. And Mark Henry just throws him. That brute strength by Mark Henry. Mark Henry now with the punches to the head. Mark Henry with that brute strength. It's just showing him. 1, 2. No, CM Punk kicks out at 2.5. The heart of CM Punk. Mark Henry's just showing the strength. Oh, and Mark Henry just throws CM Punk down with that big move. And now punches to the head of CM Punk. Now Mark Henry is working over that arm now. You gotta wonder what CM Punk's gonna have to do here. Another collar and elbow lockup. That's not smart. Mark Henry will always win those. He is too strong, and Mark Henry is working on the arm. Cover 1. And CM Punk shows he's not done yet. Gets out of 1, but Mark Henry just sends him back to the mat again. And now some more punches to the head. This could be the end. Big splash. 1, 2. No! CM Punk kicks out. The will of CM Punk keeps him going. And a big kick by CM Punk. This could be Punk's chance. Big float over DDT there. Punk is trying to get back in it. Punk showing the crowd he still got it. And now Punk. Big move by Punk. Big head maneuver there by Punk. And now Punk is feeling it. Punk maybe going for a comeback here. Punk going for a comeback. Punk throwing him to the ropes. Big kicks. Another series of kicks. And now Vintage Punk goes for that swing neck breaker. Vintage Punk there. Now Punk going up top. Going for... No, Punk was going for that vintage Randy Savage-like elbow drop. A Big Show throws him off. And now Mark Henry, no! CM Punk reverses it. CM Punk reversed, the world's starting to slam, and now Mark Henry maybe go to sleep time. It's go to sleep time. Is CM Punk gonna connect? CM Punk going for the go to sleep. This could be it. It connects. CM Punk connects to the go to sleep. Oh, but CM Punk go for a springboard. Maybe try to get Big Show out of the ring. But now Mark Henry regains control again of the match. Whenever CM Punk decides to get a little bit of offense in, Mark Henry and Big Show just keep shutting him down. The numbers game is just too much for CM Punk. As a big slam by Mark Henry, slamming him above his head right to the ground. This could be it. Mark Henry may be setting up, but no, CM Punk reverses it. CM Punk. What's CM Punk doing? CM Punk throwing him into the corner. What's CM Punk thinking here? CM Punk devising a plan? CM Punk gonna do another go to sleep to Mark Henry. BAM! Take your vitamins, get your pillow, go to sleep. No, but Big Show holding CM Punk so CM Punk can not get the victory on Mark Henry. The numbers game is just too much for CM Punk. And CM Punk knocks him down. But as soon as that, Mark Henry regains his stamina and gets back up so CM Punk can pin him. But a big kick by CM Punk. Pin 1, 2, no! Mark Henry showing his strength. Mark Henry is not tired at all. Kicks out a 1. Mark Henry showing that there is still a lot more in the tank for Mark Henry. But another kick. CM Punk trying to save his job at the WWE. He loves wrestling. Wrestling's his life. But Mark Henry and Big Show may be too much. Mark Henry above his head. You going for that slam? No. Big DDT by CM Punk. This could be CM Punk's opening. CM Punk going for the number 1. No. Mark Henry kicks out for a powerful 1 count. But Mark Henry slams CM Punk right to the ground. And now Mark Henry catches him. Or CM Punk catches him with that vintage swinging neck breaker. And now CM Punk gonna try to do something. No, but Mark Henry reverses, gouge to the eye. Now CM Punk going for the abdominal stretch. Gonna try to make Mark Henry tap out. No, but Big Show breaks it up. And now Big Show with those big punches. Big punches. And now Big Show, what's Big Show? No! CM Punk knocks Big Show and Mark Henry's head together. Headbutting him. No, Mark Henry reverses him on the top rope. And now Mark Henry gonna hit a big superplex. Oh. CM Punk's body just must be rattling. 1, 2. No, CM Punk kicked out at 2. How is that possible? How? CM Punk, the world champion, and CM Punk reverses Mark Henry's signature. CM Punk is getting back into it. No, Mark Henry reverses. Oh, big drop toe there. And now he's tagging in Big Show. And Big Show is gonna go for that cheap cover. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. By God, King, CM Punk has just been fired. CM Punk is no longer an employee of WWE anymore. How do those 6 sons of bitches, Mark Henry and Big Show, feel about ending his career? CM Punk's career as a WWE superstar has ceased to exist now after those bastards have just ended CM Punk's career. How in the hell do they get off doing that, King? It looks like CM Punk is gone from the WWE forever. Like my Vince strut, Punk. You lost, Punk. I wasn't joking when I said you're fired if you lost. Now get the hell out of my arena. I hope I never see your face again. By God, CM Punk has just been fired.